They say in this life, if you can't do,
It's Dworsky, Joyo's not there.
The challenge from behind by TRK into the defensive double, but Joyo was able to stop him anyway. There's the punch through by Archie. Joyo, a great read on this challenge. Gets up high, out to the middle, that extra little touch beating out Killers.
He was too deep for the first touch, but it worked out. He got a great 50, got a second off the backboard. So quick in the air. That's better from Oxygen. Get reward for that effort in the offense. Kick off won by Falcons.
Archie couldn't get the second touch.
Still really
That shot from Rawas, teed up by TRK, the MENA MVP.
Again, poor clears in defense for Oxygen are proving costly. They need to clear the space. They need to give their teammates enough time to rotate back. They're just putting it straight on the bonnet of Falcons. It's the exact spot where they love it. Roll us up, more 50s coming through. They really have gone for these air triple 50 plays, Falcons. They've been successful so far, earning them 3 goals. Joyo up. Let's get the reset. Fakes under one. He might do a boot. He has got boot.
Joyo, he has been making low moves. That's how he uses everything. Gets that lead. Rawas not sure what was going to happen, if it was going to be a ground pinch. Couldn't make that read. In the end, the confusion Joyo caused was enough.
He's got the superstar buff, James. The other team are just so worried about what he can do. Even when he had 0, they didn't realise. They thought he might hit a quad reset on him. In the end, he's faked everyone. Ties it up. Falcons want one back. This is a style of game that Falcons enjoy, though. High scoring. They're happy to concede if it means they're able to score down the other end, and that's a great pass to TRK, and there you go.
Exchanging blow after blow. Killers, a beautiful touch out TRK. Praying the ball would find him, and Killers did enough.
As I said, you feel like Oxygen are that more structured team. They prefer more of a structured game of Rocket League, whereas Falcons, this is messy, this is chaotic, this is aggressive, and it's right in their wheelhouse. 4-3, just under 2 minutes left, but every time Oxygen's found a response, and can Joy get one back, goes double, read by Rawas, cleared across, Oski!
And again, it's Joyo who's in the mix, gets that first touch, but stretches out for that extra contest on the ball, and that is what kicked it out into the middle. Joyo is breaking down that Team Falcons defense, generating those shot opportunities for his teammates.
We got ourselves a game. It's funny what an early kickoff goal can do. It just throws everyone into a loop, everyone into a spin. Since then, 7 goals on the board. After that first kickoff goal, and Archie's found an opening. Archie's found a gap. He has been bumped and he had no boots. or Rawas with a clear. Follow up. This time Archie still looking dangerous, looking for bumps. TRK has Kalias on the left. If he wants to find him, he's faked everyone!
So much time to think about that play. Solo 3 moves for Archie, 0 for Oski.
The exact same thing down the other end, faking too. Falcons with the lead. Just over 70 seconds left.
Team Falcons. Yeah, that's 1 goal lead. Will they be able to hang on to it? tie up the series.
Oh, nice touch, Oski. Got a lot of power off that with the low boost he had. Nice shot, Archie. Red this time. TRK ready for that. Here's Killers. It's a 50. Moves up that 100. Positioning awkward at the moment. Great touch from Archie. Not a great touch at all, but Falcons this time not ready for it. Oas is on the sidewall now. Gets the pop over. Archie there. 2 players from Oxygen. It still is in the best positioning. And that's what can happen. You leave it open.
That pinch almost rifling into the Oxygen Esports net. Oxygen Esports have 30 seconds left to tie things up. Roas hopes to pass down. Pinch across the field. Killers leaves the play to pick up that mid boost and the corner.
This is all you need to do now for Falcons. All you need to do is solo play, buy time. But Oxygen, they don't want none of that. Archie off the ceiling, Roas meets him. Oski here, 10 seconds. Oxygen got to go right now. They find a demo. There's got to be a gap. Archie's on the left. He's found the bump. Oski with the fake. Doesn't get red. Joyo over the top. Follow Archie, no! Falcons tie it up.
A bit chaotic at the end, but Team Falcons did enough. TRK scoring a hat trick, and that high impact goal that he made, the reset, challenging in the air, going with that low 50, that was the defining play of the game for me, CJ.
There's something about Utopia Coliseum and Archie sitting in net that really meshes well as well. He's had 8 saves previously on this map. He had 6 saves that game, but it wasn't enough. Falcons putting 5 home on the board, 13 shots as well.
Joyo, 3 assists. You can see never giving up on the play, always going for that extra little touch, paying dividends in this game, but in the end it was this play. The reset into the wave dash low 50. TRK showing everybody why he is that MENA MVP.
A couple of missed touches in defense. That's the positive for Oxygen. They're simple mistakes they can tidy up. They just need to be a little bit more cautious about where they're clearing the ball. Where they're giving their teammates enough space, enough time to get back. A couple of times it was Archie just with a poor clear. I know he had 6 saves, but it's all well and good saving, James, but if you put it straight back to a member of Falcons, you're in a lot of trouble. 2-2 now. We head to game 5. Let's go.
Killers. Late reset. Rebound out to Roas. His touch goes wide. Without boost, we'll have to rotate back. Archie taking over in the air. Oski looking for a demo, but you can see Roas kicking it the reverse to dodge it.
Falcons would have been stoked with how that last game panned out, with that aggressive, with that offense shown. Aggressive offense. Oxygen, we'll want to try and settle things down a bit. We'll want to batten down the hatches a bit more in defense. You don't want to be conceding 5 goals in a game of Rocket League. You're probably not winning many of those. Roas up with boost. Oski backboard, drops it down. Not the best touch from him. Does get the dunk on it though. Falcons weren't ready for it. It's towards the net, and he's finding it himself.
Oski goes the full distance of the field, getting the dunk, chasing down this ball, and securing the first goal of Game 5 for Oxygen.
It was a massive mistake from TRK. He just went mid-boost, didn't read the dunk coming in. You've always got to worry about Oski coming off the ceiling. Now he's going again. Roas 0 boost gets out. TRK keeping that ball in for Falcons. They are low boost though. Gonna scoop up some now. Oski up, ceiling. Oski again. Gets a reset, gets another reset. He's trying to clip on the kicks from MENA. Doesn't get it there though.
Oski doing everything on that play, but TRK minces up the defense. I was expecting a stop here, CJ.
Yeah, he put himself in the spin cycle as well. It wasn't a conventional air dribble. But they just had no idea where that ball was going. The touch to the right proved too good. 1-1.
Kickoff here for Team Falcons. Killers was trying to line up that shot, but got bumped off the line.
That's so good from Oski. It gives Archie a 1v1. He's popped it. Early challenge comes through. Oski up again. Touches to the backboard. Roas has time to clear. Has no boost though. Neither does Joyo. Just pops it straight in the lap of Killers. Launches it downfield. Oski can get the touch. TRK looking to control this one.
control by TRK, making multiple defenders miss, making everyone miss. Killers tries to get around it, but you can see that touch, but it wasn't enough. The follow-up shot comes through.
And the follow-up shot was centimeter perfect from Roas. He had defenders in net, but he pops the bar down around 2. 2-1 Falcons.
And TRK slicing and dicing up that defense.
It's really starting to get to work and has another chance here off the kickoff with 100. Archie gets the 50, tries to sit behind it. Accidentally does a handstand. Killers. No boost with the 50, straight in the lap of TRK. Joyo up so quick. There's the challenges we need to see again for Oxygen. That was so successful earlier. Just giving them no time. When you do give Falcons time, you're in a lot of trouble. TRK with the clear. Over to Joyo.
Joyo perhaps not the best first touch. And now Roas wins that challenge. The dribble pass. The slow reception from Killers. That is Twittergy.
And he's just completely done them in net as well. Complete. And you're on match point.
Surgical from the Twins. TRK getting that ball into the mid, and then the control by Killers, not rushing the play. Team Falcons look to be getting in their groove.
It's nice from Killers. Archie up, needs to get 2, finds 2. Oski waits downfield, great trust from him. Only into the corner for Roas. Archie throws it on net, bump come through, saves the flip. TRK was scary for a moment. They still got to defend Falcons. Great pass down, great shots!
Oski, he has been something else. You can see hit the brakes, get that pass down into the middle. The shot coming right before the demo, just in the nick of time. And Oxygen moved to just within 1.
Still 2 minutes though. Don't need to get panicky here. Oxygen have plenty of time to build a play. Looking to control this one. Oski's backing off. Who's going to challenge first? It's going to be Archie. Turns on it. Killers underneath. They've controlled the midfield pretty well, but these challenges I like to see from Oxygen. They're really getting in the face of Falcons. Just got to put a hand up straight away. You can see again, Joyo throws himself. He has been faked though. It's the worst thing you can do against Falcons. You just cannot get faked first man.
So Roas, you see, gets this first 50. No one even makes contact. People didn't know what Roas was going to do. Roas still stays in the play, lands, immediately goes into bump mode.
Joyo just had to force that high. He knew he had support in behind. Off the kickoff though, they might have faked everyone. Roas throws himself, saves the second flip. Falcons 90 seconds to move on to match point. Oxygen trying their hardest to stop that. TRK up, shot on net, and gets it below Archie.
TRK has been brilliant picking his spots. TRK again seeing the defense high, Archie high on the back wall. Gets that shot low.
3-goal lead now, just under 90 seconds. Is looking dire for Oxygen. If there are any Oxygen supporters in the building, G2, they did not need to win Game 5 to take that previous series. Let's see how this one's going to play out. Killers make a touch, he's faked it for TRK, and he's just slotted a bar down. 6 goals for Falcons.
Game 5, it's a runaway game. TRK off the bar, reads the bounce. But again, I love that play also set up by Killers. Not rushing these touches, not playing panicked. Receives the ball calmly, popped that up. Really that led to the opportunity for Team Falcons. Infield pass now for Oxygen. The shot didn't have enough pace. Easily saved there by Team Falcons as we hit this final minute of Game 5.
I know that Oxygen won't be too concerned. Obviously, they're still alive. Well, I reckon they'll be pretty concerned. That's a lie. But conceding 11 goals now, James, in 2 games. What does that do to the momentum, the confidence? How do they stop this? Even though they were able to put 4 on the board previously, in the previous game, this isn't sustainable. You cannot be conceding this much against this team. They're just going to keep putting you away.
Looks like Falcons perhaps have figured out Oxygen, at least on defense. Hard ceiling pass. This one will kick off the ceiling again. Oski passing to the middle, but Roas had the first read and gets another save by TRK. The support comes through. That was a bit chaotic, CJ.
I think we just played pinball for a moment there. Killers fakes it out. Joyo reads it. 5 seconds left. It's going to be a 4-goal victory. 2 Falcons. It's going to be Falcons moving on to match point. And it's going to be putting Oxygen 1 game away from going out of this tournament.
Team Falcons. They are now on match point. They are looking to make it through to fight Team BDS for a spot in the grand final.
They just haven't managed to stem the flow, stem this offense, stop the bleeding that we've seen in defense from Oxygen. Falcons just feel like they've cranked it up a gear, James. It feels like they've found another level. Oxygen yet to meet it or find a way to counter this new style, this new gear that the Falcons have found.
And it started out with an Oxygen lead. Oski with that big dunk high, chasing the ball all the way down the field, getting that goal. Killers doing so much work this game. Rawas, that perfect far down and in shot. TRK again putting up the numbers. Another hat trick for TRK. Even that play, Rawas slicing and dicing through the corner. Team Falcons, they seem to be able to make those reads now based on Oxygen's positioning and are trusting their read on their boost levels as well. And then the confidence from Killers multiple times to slow the pace. And he was able to get Oxygen to dive in and make the play. So now we see a timeout come by Team Oxygen as they try to slow Team Falcons down and find a response to this runaway offense.
As we all take a breath here in Dickey's Arena, see what Oxygen have in store. Is it going to be one of those days that this esport can do so often? Game 7s everywhere. We're 1 away from another one. We just had the longest series in LAN history in our first match of the day. Well, this one's 1 away from going the distance, but it's up to Oxygen now. The ball's in their court. Falcons, they've showed their hand. They've stepped it up. Let's see what Oxygen can do.
Oxygen, they're on a Cinderella run right now, but they are on the brink. Team Falcons diving in, trying to push them off and end their tournament run. Team Falcons, they are the favorite in this matchup. The underdogs, Oxygen Esports, down to their last light.
It's a Cinderella run. They got to get their dancing shoes on and get going here, Oxygen. Here we go, Joyo, straight away off the ceiling. This is a nice start. It's a great reset. Faked out this time, Rawas reading. Falcons defense has also gone up. It's not just their offense, but the pressure immediately for Oxygen.
Oski putting a shot on. TRK air dribbles it out. Lands on the corner as well. And tries to cut across the goal line. That should be a goal, and it is!
It's rinse and repeat from the last 2 games, and it's just Falcons with so much pressure. What a shot, what placement there from Rawas. Opts to not shoot, puts it wide, off the side.
And both defenders, they dove. They were thinking, we have to block this shot from Rawas.
That's all he needed. He just needed someone to bite, and that's nearly rolling straight in. Oh, Joyo was worried about it. That could have just been game, set, match right there.
Killers for the backboard. Getting help from TRK. Joyo, 50 attempt. His 50s have been quite good when he's continued on in the play. Generated quite a few goals for Oxygen in this series. Joyo, 50. Rawas stays on it.
Oh,
what happened there? Oh my goodness.
Level 5, there's only one back. He just has to get the bump. Rawas, low 50. He's managed to dodge the bump and get the save.
Rawas, the magician. But Team Falcons, they're not out of it just yet.
Great pass,
over
Joyo.
RG shut down by Rawas.
Rawas so quick. Joyo didn't even go for the shot in the end. He was getting dusted to that. Archie in again. Delays the touch, goes the flick. Oski waiting across. Oxygen trying to build this offensive wall, trying to keep this ball in the blue half. Joyo with 100 off the ceiling. Gets around 1. Can he get around 2? No, haven't we seen him do that before? Doesn't come off this time.
Archie It's hoping to 50 that through, but Rawas refuses to let it. Rebound out to TRK. TRK up the gut.
And Oxygen just gets smacked out in net. That time it was Archie. Loves to be in that position, third man. But in that case, he had a Falcons player to worry about. 2-0. Oxygen has to go now.
Chance for Oxygen. Killers sitting right in the center of the net gets the stop.
Just wondering at what point is Oski going to launch himself downfield. This defense looks impenetrable at the moment from Falcons. At what point do you send the man down for first man? Look for redirects, look for bumps. Still got half a game. They don't need to panic yet, Oxygen. They certainly will be concerned with how's this going. That's a nice bump, and there we go!
Oxygen not giving up just yet. Joyo, the quick turn. And again, it's a Joyo challenge that mixes things up enough for Oxygen to make the play.
Placement on that shot was perfect from Archie as well. Just putting him behind. Here goes Joyo. It's a great kickoff strat. Oxygen have done this to perfection, but the touch wasn't there. Killers looking to control this. Oxygen still on the attack. Launches downfield by TRK to Joyo. Ceiling. Uses the flip. Gets it to work. Only the Killers.
Oski. That's helped by Archie, but Archie demoed. Joyo didn't get the touch. TRK. Past one. Oski. Up and over. Killers, his own backboard. Oski looking for a bump. It looked like Oski did make contact, but Team Falcons powered through to still get the clear.
Still 2 minutes, a lot of time for Oxygen. Rawas, hands up possession, hands up pressure straight to Archie. TRK up with the 50. Killers back on. This is awkward, this is very awkward. Great cut from TRK. They're in big trouble in defense. Joyo leaving that one. TRK popping. Joyo's driving back and forth, going, when on earth will this mid boost spawn? Doesn't in that occasion for him. Archie just trying to keep this in. It's in the right end here for Oxygen. There's a great chance now. Oski low boost though. Drops it down to his teammate. The three-man pass play. You'd see in that case Archie just not there.
That third man never showing up to the scene. Killers. High pop. Archie jumping from a standstill. Going for a 50. The player dives in for Team Falcons. Challenge from behind by Rawas. Off the corner. Killers can't chase it, but TRK there to boom it downfield.
And you see Archie backing off. I want to see more aggression from them though. They still have time. There's still a minute left. This is space for a Joyo to get to work. He's off the ceiling. He hits the musty. It's backboard. Where's the follow? Archie can't get across. Joyo dives as well. Just keeping the ball in. Oski trying to buy time for Archie to grab boost. And here he comes off the backboard. Killers throws himself, finds the clear.
Joyo leaves the ball. Instead was thinking about going for a bump, but that 50 is lost by Oxygen. Corner pass from TRK. Killers up, but Oski there to shut down the attempt.
Great read from Oski. Joyo up, gets it around one. Low boost, needs to find Archie somehow, and he's got to right here. It's a great catch into the reset. Going low, but it's wide.
Boost grabbed in the corner by Team Falcons. They're going to try to stop this push. Archie with a full tank, but he's beat to that ball by Killers.
Look at Oski. Met in the air, Archie throwing himself downfield. Now it's really desperate for Oxygen. Now they got to go 15 seconds. Archie can only pass it back to Joyo, who's trying to control it. Oski just pops it up.
Joyo, contested. Oski will have to make magic happen.
This is it. They got to go now. They got to go right now. The fake comes in. Joyo's up, misses the touch. Ball still rolling. Archie keeping up. TRK trying to find the ground. There's no boost for Falcons. The ball's still in the air. They just need it down. Team Falcons top 4. Oxygen going home.
And the clock strikes midnight for Oxygen Esports Cinderella run. It was fun while it lasted. But Team Falcons, they're a team of a different breed.
The kings from the Middle East trying to become the kings of the world. And they're one step closer. That was a great response. Once they started getting going, it just looked so hard for Oxygen to get into the game. They were getting outpaced. They were so clinical in offense. Oxygen just couldn't break through. They couldn't find a bump. Every time they were throwing a shot on net, there were multiple members of Falcons ready. And I'm thinking, James, that just getting that early series win for Falcons on Champ Sunday could do them a world of good. We know that they do struggle a touch with nerves, with the mentality, particularly in those big occasions, the grand finals. So getting that win in a close series, hopefully they can build some momentum going into BDS in the semi-final. Won't that be a cracker?
Oh, certainly will be. Team BDS, the team that took them down on their home turf at the Esports World Cup. You've got to give it up for Oxygen Esports, the team that answered the call when they weren't even supposed to be here, but they show up and put on a really profound performance, CJ.
I think it was all three members of Falcons getting to work. There was no superstar. Each of them had their moments in there. Each of them shone at different points. But in the end, it's game 6. It's a final game. That's the only game that matters. That's where they really got to work. You see these chances that Oxygen just could not take. And in the end, this is their run. It's come to an end.
So Team Falcons secure their spot in the top 4 to play Team BDS. And we are going to go down to Leafex for an interview on the main stage.
I'm here with TARK, and it looks like the Falcons are soaring again. Give it up for the Falcons. Now, TRK, I want to ask about preparation coming into this because, you know, you guys are always looking good, but felt maybe a little bit shaky in your earlier series throughout the week. What was the preparation like last night coming into today? Because I think I saw you guys here late grinding.
اول شيء مبروك على التاهل، مبروك على الفوز في هذه المباراه، وحابب يسالك انه كيف كان التجهيز للسيريز هذا امام فريق اوكسجين؟ ايش الشغلات اللي اشتغلتوا عليها قبل ما تفوتوا في هذه المباراه؟
الله يبارك فيك. ثاني شيء استعدينا الاكسجين مره وتابعنا الريبليز استعدينا لهم بالريبليز.
So first of all, thank you very much. And when it came to Oxygen and the prep for them specifically, we were watching a lot of their games, we were watching a lot of their replays, their play styles, and we tried to work around that.
Fair enough. Again, sometimes you don't see direct, I guess, research towards the opponent, so it's cool to see that. Now, for this series specifically, it was very back and forth. I had whiplash because not just the speed, but the winds were going back and forth. What was causing that in this series? Why was that happening?
حابب اسالك انه بخصوص هاي المباراه، يعني هو دائما عم بيطلع يمين يسار يمين يسار، صد ورد، جول ورا جول عم بفوت، فايش فكرك السبب لهي النتيجه؟ انه عن جد عم بنشوف كميه اجوال مو طبيعيه في المباراه.
بصراحه احنا فكينا الدفاع وهم فكينا الدفاع، عادي نسجل يسجلون يسجلون يسجل.
It was mostly just because I feel like both our defenses were a little bit lower and we were playing a little bit more aggressive. And like speaking for themselves and speaking for Oxygen, it's just we're just going for goals every single time, every single turn, every single opportunity we get. That's what we try to go for.
And you got enough goals to get the win. And that leads me into my next question, actually, because right now, I believe you lead this tournament in goals for, and you're also in 12th for goals against, which means you guys have a lot of goals you let in and a lot of goals you're getting. Why do you guys think your play style leans into that?
وهلا من ناحيه الاجوال انتم تعتبروا يعني الفريق اللي اكثر فريق سجل اجوال في البطوله يعني خلينا نقول رابع اكثر فريق دخل عليه اجوال، فايش فكرك السبب لهي النتيجه بينك وبين جميع الفرق اللي مشاركه؟
بصراحه لان افضل فريق هجوميا وفي الدفاع يبينا في افضل في الدفاع.
So when it comes to like that kind of scoreline and those kinds of results, we tend to be like one of the most aggressive teams here at the World Championship. And we do have to work a little bit more on our defense, but we're just very offensive every single time, every single chance we get.
Well, I like the aggression. I know a lot of the fans do too. I've played against similar play styles and it's very scary. Now looking forward for you guys in this little break here, what are you guys up to? Is it straight back to PCs? I've asked this for other teams. Some grind and some relax. What do you guys do?
هلا بعد هاي المباراة ايش حتكون خطتكم؟ هل حترجع على طول على البيسيات وترجعوا تتدربوا ولا هل حترتاحوا؟ لأنه في بعض الفرق على طول بتفوت تتدرب وفي بعض الفرق بالعكس انه بتقعد بتهدى شوي وجهز حالها بهداوة.
لا ما راح نرتاح، بنرجع نستعد للبي.
We're not going to stop. We're getting ready for BDS.
That's fair enough, because that's who's up next. Give it up one more time for TRK and the Falcons.